So I'm talking about melatonin right now. Melatonin is really interesting, okay? Because first of all, it's an antioxidant, and that's what it is. But it's an antioxidant that goes to the brain, which is why I like melatonin, all right? So one of the things about melatonin, and I'll show you your brain right here. One of the things I like is it slows down angiogenesis, right? So it slows down blood vessels growing from growths, blood vessels growing from tumors and cysts and growths and stuff like that, okay? So I really, really love melatonin for that reason alone. But for mental health conditions, I love melatonin greatly because it is an antioxidant that has a different access to the brain and brainstem. So antioxidants, all antioxidants have a different pathway into our body. An antioxidant from one source, a polyphenol, anthocyanin from one source, will enter the body in a different way, organs in the body and glands in a different way than some other antioxidant source will do. When it comes down to a hormone antioxidant like melatonin, a brain hormone antioxidant, it's easy access through blood-brain barrier. It's easy access, and that's what I love about it. Okay, Audrey Antler says, but doesn't melatonin mess up your hormones? It does not. It has nothing to do with estrogen, has nothing to do with anything of that sort, has nothing to do with testosterone, has nothing to do with epinephrine, has nothing to do with adrenal hormones, has nothing to do with thyroid hormones or any of the sort or any of that. There is no science that has showcased that it does. Okay, that was an attack a while back on melatonin because melatonin is very helpful for a word I can't say on here. So because melatonin is helpful for a word that sounds like answer, because melatonin is helpful for answer, it has been attacked, and some of the sabotage has been things like that. Oh, it'll mess up your hormones, which it doesn't. Oh, it'll do this, which it doesn't. Because it's good for answer. Answering the phone. It's good for answering the phone. It's good for answering questions. It's good for answer. All right. So the melatonin. So that's the best melatonin out there. I take like 6 or 8 capsules a night. Do what your doctor says. Do what your doctor tells you, whatever. I'm just saying that for me personally, I'll do 6 or 8 capsules every single night. Last night, I took a handful of capsules. That's what I did last night. Last night, right before bed. That's what I did. Okay? And so, and it's not messing up my hormones. Okay? So last night, I just did that. That's what I did. I'll just show you on the camera. I didn't even count them. Didn't count them, didn't say 5 milligram, 10 milligram, 20, 25 milligram, 20, whatever. I just poured them into my hand like this last night, like that, and I sent them down. I didn't count how many, I didn't count whatever. That's what I did. If you're somebody that is interested in melatonin, ask your doctor what's right for you. Don't do what I'm doing. Do what's right for you. So anyway, MB Doom said, geez, that's a lot. Caroline says LMAO. That's a serious LMAO. All right, anyway, you guys. So I'll talk about melatonin a little bit more, right? Anxiety, depression, OCD, depersonalization, bipolar, schizophrenia, right? Deep sadness, so no one knows why they're sad. Okay? A feeling of being lost, a feeling of being kind of out of it, a feeling of being like disconnected, like you need to be someplace else, a feeling of having anxiousness, anxiety, all that with it, a feeling like you got memory loss, like a feeling of like, am I losing my memory? Or a sensation of like, am I losing my memory? Anything like that. Or if you have memory issues, ADHD, right? Autism, all of it. Sylvia says, if you're healthy, why would you take that many melatonin? Because I do something I don't recommend anybody else to do, is I am making a special surprise announcement, I'm hoping the beginning of this week coming up. And I'm excited. So I got to surprise you guys at the beginning of this week. But anyway, the point is the reason why, like, why would I take this much if I don't have a health problem? Because I burn the candle at four ends. I work 20-hour days. I work 22-hour days. I work 18-hour days, 19-hour days. I work 7 days a week. I haven't taken a vacation in decades. So that's what I do. I work for God. I work for the chronically ill. I don't work for myself. I work for God and I work for the chronically ill. And when you do that, you don't put yourself first. So I don't do self-care. I want everybody else to do self-care. I want you guys to be into self-care. I want you to take care of yourselves. It's critical, okay? But what I do is something different. So I push the pedal to the metal. I step on the gas. And I drive fast in life. Not literally in a car, because driving fast is bad in a car. Don't do it. The bottom line is, so what I like to do is I like to protect myself, because if anybody actually looked at my schedule and looked at my life and saw in my personal life how hard I work and how many years and how and what I do, they would be scared for my life. And so what I do, because Spirit Compassion says, take care of yourself. Make sure you're getting that antioxidant in your brain. Make sure your B12 is cranked up because of what you do. Make sure you take care of yourself. So that's what I do. I try to take care of myself where I can, like the easiest way I can. So what brand of melatonin? Roxanne says that's Vimergy. It's V as in Victor, I, M as in Mary, ERGY. You'll see the label right there, Vimergy. Vimergy.com. I'm not sponsored, right? And I don't own Vimergy. I'm not the owner of the company. It's just the best stuff there is. Hands down, it's the best. Does it make a difference? When you have good stuff, it makes a difference. Huge one. It moves the needle. And that's the difference right there.